Ladies and gentlemen, quite a lot of food now. Probably don't want any more. Time for some speeches.
Yeah.
Round bench.
So I'd like to introduce you stepfather of bride, Tony, for our first speech.
Yeah. Tony.
I'm glad you all clapped before the speech. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Louder? Okay. For those of you who don't know me, although Jeremy has introduced me, I'm Tony, Ruth's stepfather. This is my wonderful wife, Linda. First of all, I'd like to welcome you all here today and thank you all for travelling here. Some of you from not too far away, others from a long way away indeed. There's a number of people who have travelled here from Ruth's hometown in Horsham in West Sussex.
Represent.
His father Paul and his wife Daisy.
Yeah. Let's clap. Come on, guys. Come on. And make it easier on everyone.
Clap for Horsham.
Ruth's sister Claire and her partner Johnny have come down from Scotland. Jess and Ben have come over from Switzerland.
That's pretty good.
Linda and Gordon have come from Belgium. And Steve, where's Steve? There's Steve. He's come all the way from New Zealand. Now, before I go any further, I just want to say what a great job that Ruth and Dan have done on decorating this home. Just about everything that's around us, all this bunting here has been completely handmade, piece by piece. I know, I've seen it.
Yeah.
All the table decorations, those jam jars with their decorations, all the little, what are they called, Dan? These
Shapy things.
Shapy things.
shapy things.
Yeah. Technically, they're called shapy things.
Yeah. Ruth does tell me that Dan has done a lot more of it than she has,
Yeah.
so you can get it to Dan. Good work.
Thanks.
Now, I must admit, I'm the proudest stepdad in the world to have accompanied Ruth today. I made a point of not seeing her dress before today, so when I first saw her, when I picked her up, I went, wow. And I think you'd all agree she looks absolutely stunning. Suffice it to say that Linda and I are both so proud of the way that she's grown up and how she's turned out and how she's met someone that she cares so much about and obviously loves so much.
I wasn't sure.
It's customary to say a few things about the bride at this point.
God.
Yeah.
This is where Ruth looks a bit worried.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. When Ruth was young, she was a fearless child. I can remember us taking her to the park in Horsham, to the playground there, and we suddenly realised that she was climbing right up to the top of this big rope climbing frame designed for older children, and beating Claire getting up it. I then had to climb up it myself and rescue her. I'm sure she thought she didn't need rescuing at all. She was fine.
That was fine.
Ruth also always wanted to go on the scariest rides at the theme park when she was small, and used to get quite cross when she was under the minimum height. There was the odd little strop or two.
Never.
That's generous.
Sadly, by the time that she'd grown up enough to go on these big rides, her sense of her own mortality kicked in. And never shown more well than we were on holiday in Florida at, I think it was Universal Studios. Claire and I had plucked up the courage to go on this big scary roller coaster called the Hulk. We came off it absolutely buzzing. Went to get Ruth and said, "You must go on this." And we managed to get her as far as the entrance before she dug her heels in. And that was it, she would not go any further. If only she'd been 5 years old, she would have loved it.
To go back there.
Ruth also enjoyed horse riding for several years when she was little. And we used to go and see her riding this enormous horse called Colin.
Yeah. Awesome name for a horse.
That's a good name. That's a strong
There was
name.
this tiny child on top of this huge horse. And she rode him quite confidently, and we just looked on with our hearts in our mouths all the time. In her teens, Ruth joined the Nautical Training Corps. We enjoyed the canoeing
Yeah.
at Shoreham, sailing at Portsmouth. It was all good stuff. And you, if I remember rightly, you even won an event for throwing a cricket ball.
I'd forgotten about it.
Was it at someone?
No.
okay.
I was
That would
visualising it
better
in my
suit the
mind.
skill set.
And it was because she was the only girl that threw it like a boy.
There you go. Yeah.
Yes.
And there were also weekend camping events, which meant a night or two away from the family home.
Which you were thankful
Something
of.
that was enjoyed by all of us.
Yeah. Fair. Yeah.
In the last few months, Ruth's taken up CrossFit, and she's gained some really colourful bruises from a twisted ankle, which
Yeah.
I'm sure she'll show you on demand.
It looks really good today. Very swollen.
But she's also gained some quite impressive muscles. So, my
watch out,
first words
Dan.
of advice to my new son-in-law would be, just do as you're told.
He knows that anyway.
Vulnerable. Yeah.
Now, in 2010, Ruth started her first proper job in Bath. She made the big step of moving away from Horsham to the wilds of Somerset, because, as we all know, it's not easy to find work these days, and you just have to go where the work is. So we were full of admiration for her for taking this. Well, it was a big step into the unknown. After a few months in this job, on one of our visits, we sort of become aware that there was somebody at work that Ruth was seeing just to sort of go out for a meal.
To the cinema.
See a film.
Innocent.
And when we inquired a bit further, we were told, he's just a friend. Finally, on another visit to Bath, we were actually allowed to meet this friend in one of Bath's restaurants, and it quickly became apparent he was rather a special friend indeed.
Wow.
It was also a great pleasure to finally be allowed to meet Dan's parents, Stephanie and Andy,
Yeah.
and to find that we all got on really well together, which was a great relief because we now live only a few minutes down the road from them. So we're delighted that Ruth is being assimilated, it's joining a large extended limb family. She's always been welcomed as a daughter there from day one, and we can see how happy she is to be a part of their family as well as a part of ours. I'd just like to say, Ruth, that I feel blessed to have you in my life. I hope you know how proud we are of the lovely young lady you've become, and it was my privilege to escort you today.
Thank you.
Now, Dan.
You've done this.
Your turn.
I know that tradition dictates that at this point I welcome you into our family and everything.
Nah.
What's going to happen?
I mean, really, you've really been like a son to us from the beginning. We liked you from the moment we first met you, I have to say. It was obvious that you adored Ruth, and to be quite honest, we were quite relieved that she'd finally found somebody normal.
Normal-ish. If that's the best compliment I get today, I'm taking it.
Now, some of you may not be aware, this year's been a difficult year for Dan with his health. We have been amazed by his fortitude and his positive outlook throughout it all, and by Ruth's support for him all the way through it. In Dan, I think Ruth's found her perfect partner, and both Linda and I think he's everything we could ever hope for in a son-in-law.
That's very sweet, thank you.
Now, I'm supposed to offer up some words of wisdom as well, but I think Ruth and Dan have shown they don't really need any advice. So I'll just say you must choose the right partner for the right reason, and I think it's obvious that you two have done that, as we all saw today earlier. So before I finish, one or two final thoughts. Marriage is the meeting of two minds, two hearts, two souls, and it's clear that you two are a perfect example of this. May you be blessed with happiness and with love that lasts a lifetime. So it's now my pleasure to propose a toast for the happy couple, so please be upstanding and raise your glasses.
Oh, I got this standing up business.
And thank you, Tony.